So let's bring our hard-working project manager up onto the screen to share the day. So Vicky, I'm going to share your slides and you just tell me what you'd like me to push. So let's bring you up.
Okay, so we're going to bring the day to a close now, so that we can go off a very well-earned cup of tea and slice of cake, if you've got one to hand. So thanks, Claire. So now that we've spent time together today, I want us to think about what now. Okay, Claire. It's perhaps time to step back and to reflect and to consider your next steps on your projects. So my wonderful colleague, Chloe, who's been our technical guru today for all of these kind of ideas that we've been using. She's also a really super researcher herself. And she has this idea about making sure that you give time for your ideas, your thoughts to compost, to let them settle. Let's see what grows out of what we've learned today. So we'll step back and reflect. We're moving into a new term. We're just coming up to the Christmas holidays, to a bit of, I hope for everyone, a little bit of time off to relax and to allow that kind of composting to occur. And when we go into January, it's a new term, which gives us a fresh opportunity to actively notice what's going on in relation to our research. And in particular, and what's been so wonderful about spending time listening to people talking today about their projects is just making, bringing to the surface these surprises, these unexpected findings, because these are the things that really make a difference for learners. If we can understand those intricacies and we can think about what we're going to do next in relation to them, then that really does support us to become better teachers, better practitioners, and do a better job for our learners, which is really why we're all in this in the first place. So make sure that you actively notice, look for those things, uncover, just like we see crocuses coming out at, in January, February time, out of that hard ground. You've done all the groundwork now with your projects. You've worked so hard to put things in place and to build great teams, and we can see that from the work you've been doing. So in January, watch and see what pops out from that. Thanks, Claire. And then, of course, as we move over spring and summer, so thinking more of the big picture, the longevity of the projects now, always keeping in mind, what are you learning about teaching and learning? And at the centre of this is, what are our learners saying? What are they doing? And what are they producing? And how is this informing what you'll do next to support them? If you can keep this kind of central to your project, and maybe every time you have project meetings, think about these kind of questions, these noticing things, actively noticing things, and thinking about what learners are saying, doing, and producing, and how this informs your next steps. You'll not go wrong on your projects. What will come out will be so rich and so vibrant. Thanks, Claire. So just finally, a few important remembers, and this is my kind of project manager's hat on, things to remind you about as we bring the day to a close. So thanks, Claire. Don't forget to invoice Joe for your next instalment, okay? You've done your interim reports, they're brilliant. We're in the process of just collecting all of those together and really reading through what you've been doing, and it's just been fantastic. And you've presented here today as well, so you have earned your money for your projects, for your teams, okay? So make sure you invoice Joe. If you don't invoice Joe, we can't pay you, so please make sure you do this. Really important. Don't forget to visit our OTLA 7 web page, because on there is everything that you need to support you during the course of your projects. And you'll find things there like our program Padlet board, which you can see on the image to the right there. And that's where we'll drop things like the slides from today as well, and resources, and links to all of the lovely things that we've been talking about today. You'll find their key dates for the programme, so including the next time when we come together as a full collective like this in July, we'll be sharing our sort of final learnings for the programme, but of course with action research, we know it always moves us on to something else. And details as well of CPD that's available to you. So as OTLA participants, you have access to come and join us in lots of different CPD opportunities. So we've got coming up research roundtables. We've had a couple of fabulous sessions already on ethics and on methods. We've got more to come on thinking about analysing. So what do we do when we've got lots of information and we don't quite know how to make sense of it? We're going to be joined by Joe and Alistair of FE Research Podcast. If you haven't seen that before, I recommend checking it out. They're going to talk to us about disseminating and sharing our work. We've got writing workshops, which will be facilitated by our lovely Jean and Andy. We've got creative writing circle that Chloe is going to be facilitating, and much, much more. We've got a National Development Day as well next week, which as OTLA participants, you're eligible to have a fully funded place to attend. All of the other CPD through OTLA is fully funded. Thanks, Claire. And of course, as well, on our website, you'll see links to our OTLA newsletters, past and present, so you can find out what's happening on the programme. And links to previous OTLA research too. So you can see what other people have been doing, including Salman and Baljinder. So if you want to read their reports, if you want to learn more about what they did, you can access them. We've got a few people here doing follow-on projects. So you can see what they did and how that's laid the ground for the research they're doing now. So lots of good stuff to see. And finally, most importantly, perhaps, please stay connected with your mentors and your research group leads. They are there to help you. They're there to help you when things are going great and you want to be really excited and share what you're doing. But most importantly, they're there when things aren't going so well and when it feels, you know, those moments where you might feel a bit isolated or a bit stuck or things aren't going as you hoped. Let them support you, let them help you. It's what we all thrive on, is supporting. So I think that's all I have to say, aside from to just have an absolutely wonderful break, that I hope that you're taking it, and that we can't wait to see you in the new year. So Claire, unless there's anything else you would like to say, I think we can officially close our brilliant day. Thank you everyone so much.
Have a wonderful break, everyone, however you may be celebrating it. I know it's not going to be the same this year, but I hope you get some time with the people you love and a little bit of time just to sit back and relax and feel proud of all the hard work you've done. We will see you in the new year, and we really look forward to hearing about all the wonderful work you've done. So to everyone who's worked so hard to make today such a success, we appreciate all that you do. The project people, the mentors, the RGLs, the core team. Thank you and have a lovely evening. So see you later, everyone.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Everybody.
Bye.
Bye.